Okay, so if you have a sexual relationship with someone, like you guys like friends with benefits, and then you decide that you don't want to have this sexual relationship again, and then you leave that thing. Are you guys like is the person you that do they become your ex? And if you come back to date or have sex again, does it fall under couples law?
No, I don't think it falls under Okafor's law, because Okafor's law has to do with a relationship, like a serious relationship, not just friends with benefits. Friends with benefits, we are just friends and just occasionally having sex, so
Wow.
that doesn't fall under that.
No, me, I don't think it has to do with the relationship. I just think that once you've had something sexual to do with somebody, the possibility of you being able to, have that kind of sexual whatever it is again is very high, and that is when Okafor's law applies. So let's say, for example, if maybe me and Mina had sex some time ago and probably we meet today, and the tension is still there, something could eventually happen. And that is when Okafor's law comes to play.
Are we talking about Okafor's law or?
No, we want to know if it's okay to stay friends with your ex.
And what do you think about that?
I think it's okay, nothing wrong with that.
Why do you think so?
Because you are friends.
Your
The person is your ex.
Mhm.
You were once friends. You tried a relationship, it didn't work out. You go back to being friends. Nothing
How
biggie
about
about that.
relationships where you were not friends, where you saw a girl, you approached her, you liked her, you told her your intentions, and then she accepted, and you dated them for some reason, you're not dating anymore. What do you say about that?
So maybe the relationship didn't work out. Maybe we were not meant to be together in that aspect, but we can still do friends.
I don't believe in that. I feel like if you've seen the person naked before, you've done the do or whatever before, I don't think you should be friends, especially if you're in another relationship. I think it's disrespectful, to say the least.
Well,
It is. Like, why do you want to be friends with a person? But then I think, of course, there are exceptions. If maybe you were platonic in that relationship, like you didn't sleep together and all of that, then I think you could actually be friends. But to sleep with somebody and then you're in a relationship and now you want to be friends for what? Why is there a shortage of people who could be your friends?
I just
No.
feel like the fact that if we dated and then now we are not dating anymore, like he said, starting from somewhere, you guys were friends, you dated, it didn't work out. You could go back to just being friends and leave it there. And then it comes back to you being able to control yourself around the person.
So why would you go through the stress
Listen, me being your
controlling
friend,
yourself?
doesn't mean I'll always hang out with you or I'll always be around you or something. There are limits. Even your normal friends, how often do you see them?
I think
But
being
then-
cordial and being friends are two different things. Let's not mix that up. If I'm cordial with you, it means I could meet you somewhere and say hello, hi, no qualms or anything. But to say we are friends, it means when we meet sometime, we could actually chat. What are we chatting about? And if we could be such good friends, why didn't it work out?
No, you see, relationships don't work out just because
You
you guys are friends.
yeah.
There are a whole lot of factors that could play.
But then friendship
I could
is
be
a
dating
huge
you and my
part.
parents will not want you, or because of tribalism they'll say, oh, we don't like Amewe, so don't come.
Okay, but then they want away friends or
And I'm not saying
You
that.
want-
Wait,
no,
hold on. But
that's
you
what I'm
see,
saying.
the whole thing is there are a whole lot of factors that could lead to a
I
breakup.
agree.
Yeah.
So if let's say, for example, it was tribalism that led to our breaking up, that does not mean you and I should be enemies. You could be my friends. We could meet, have a normal chat, but there's a limit to that.
But
You get what I'm saying?
and
That's
even-
then we are talking about being cordial. But then friendship means that we could actually catch up. Like we have a relationship that I could pick up the phone if maybe I had a rough day. I could pick up the phone and call my friend.
And what's wrong
And
with
if
that?
no, what is
I
right
think
about
we're
that?
not
What's-
we're
what's-
only
what's
looking at
wrong
it
with
between
that?
No,
a guy and
it's
a girl.
disrespectful.
You're looking
It
at
is.
it from the perspective where you're looking at it just being friends with my ex. Now, obviously, when you leave one relationship, you intend to go into another relationship. Now, do you consider the next person? What do you think your new partner is going to say or think about when it's like you have a problem, you pick up your phone, oh, I want to talk to my friend, and sometimes it depends on how close the relationship is. If you're defining a friend, who a friend is, I feel like my friend can call me at any time. Now, what do you do when this so-called ex, who sake of tribalism or sake of something else, you're not able to, because let's say if you're looking at it from the parents' bit, it's like your parents don't want her, but deep down you want her. So what is your new partner supposed to think when it comes to the both of you? I also say that no matter how much the person is your ex, you've had a sexual relationship with the person. Now, obviously, when I meet you, oh, let's hang out. You might not take in alcohol, but then he or she might look so
There's
attractive.
sexual tension.
You miss having the person, holding the person, and then before you know it, you're having sex with the
Exactly.
person.
Can I give you a practical example? So Mina here is my ex. We
Okay,
dated
wow,
for a
that's
short
nice.
while.
Platonic.
Wait.
You must state that.
Emphasis on that.
Emphasis on platonic.
That's okay. Are you my friend or not?
We are friends because
Thank you.
it
Well, I'm
was
coming.
platonic. No,
I get
no,
it.
no.
I get
had
it.
to
I get
tell
it.
you.
But you
No,
are
if-
still in a relationship.
No, if there
No,
was
but you were
any...
still in a
Yes,
relationship.
that's
Yeah.
why when I started, I give you the exceptions.
We understand
and
that.
that is one. I'm saying that Ku and I, right? We've been exes. We've been in a relationship before. We are exes. I've never seen him naked. He hasn't seen me naked. We haven't,
You've
slept
never seen
together
me naked
before. No, I haven't.
Maybe you've
You
not
know-
slept together.
No, but
before,
then
yeah, you might have
we
seen
haven't.
things
We
on-
haven't. It's a fact. He can confirm it. But then that's neither here nor there. My point is that we genuinely have a friendship, and we are obviously on set together. Imagine how awkward it would be if we had been in a sexual relationship and then we get here and the way I play with other people here and he plays with other people. Even that alone makes for a hostile work
But
environment.
that's the whole point. But
you
you see-
find it
you
awkward.
find-
Fine,
see,
fine,
listen,
fine.
you
But then
be my
again,
friend.
it's my opinion. That's why I'm saying that personally, my ex, no, we can't be friends. If we've slept together, we can't be friends. But then if we had a platonic relationship, then of course we can be friends.
Yeah.
But you
That's
have
what
a
I'm
vibe.
saying.
There's a whole lot
Let's-
of
let's-
things
let's
going
look
on
at this
between
from-
you
This
guys.
is
Let's look
not-
at this from
This
a
is
broad.
my point.
Let's look at it
This
from
is
a
my
broad
point.
scope.
That if there's sex involved, for me, we can't be friends. What are we being
I
friends
get what you're
for?
saying, but
If we could be such good friends, why didn't it work out?
Mina,
And
That's,
I feel like
that's what
why
we're
he
saying.
said there are a lot
Being
of
in a
things
relationship
that
with somebody
can
does
lead
not just borderline based on you being friends.
Uh-huh.
Listen, you're my friend.
Mhm.
You don't call me when you have an issue. Probably say, "Oh, I'm calling you
Mhm.
at 9 p.m. or something like
Yeah.
that." When we meet, we have a chat.
Yeah.
That's nice. We are friends.
You can
Some-
pick up your phone and call and talk to her like casual.
normally, which barely happens anyway,
Yeah.
but can happen. In another circumstance, people can be exes and still talk,
Mhm.
for a while. But with a limit, because I don't think me, if personally, as a guy, my girlfriend is
Talking
talking to
Have you heard
I-
flee from temptation before? Have you heard it? It's the Bible said it's not me who said
But,
it.
but, but
Why
I
should
get
you
that,
flee
but
from
I get that, Mina,
temptation?
but are you a
See,
temptation
we are
to me?
human. Of course, baby. Look at me. That's the point. My point is that we're human, okay? You don't play with fire and expect not to get burnt, right? If this person is your ex, things did not work out for whatever reason. Those reasons are not sorted out. Why are you still being friends?
Mina, I'll come to
And
what you're
also,
saying.
if you're supposed to, let's say after the relationship, you want to get in another one, don't you think that friendship even prevents you from, cutting ties and finding somebody else
I think
and
you are.
moving
I think
on?
you are somehow contradicting yourself. 'Cause-
I'm not. I've
see,
been
you are
very
saying-
straight about my point.
Okay, so you can't play with fire. That's what I'm saying. Whether it's platonic or whatever it is, the person is still your ex. The question here
Sex
is,
makes it a different level.
I get what you're saying, but the question here is, will you remain friends with your ex? Because
And
I
I'm
know
giving-
people.
Because no. You see, there are certain questions you can't just say yes or no and leave it at
I
that.
get what you're
That's
saying.
why I'm giving you exceptions. You and I, we can be great friends. Yes, why? We never screwed. But if you and I boned, trust me, we cannot even
That's
sit
Mina. That's
together.
for
We
you
can't.
because I could
And,
probably
and
have.
that's
Yeah,
why
that's for you.
my
That's-
opinion is what I'm
I-
sharing.
yeah.
And there are lots of people who share the same sentiments.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I could probably have sex with a girl,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
And then, let's say for example,
mhm,
I could sleep with baby AJ.
mhm,
We'll be on set.
mhm.
Nobody has an idea.
Yes.
I'm coming that I've had something to do with
Mhm.
AJ because of the way I relate to her.
You are mature. Me, I've not reached that level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can actually
I'm not-
remain friends with your ex.
And-
No.
and be
Like-
friends.
Baby, why?
and-
You want to bone again? What are you
No.
saying?
You know, this is why
game.
No.
I
Which
would like
game
to
are you
ask you
both
guys
trying
a
to run?
question.
It's
A guy
the
being your
same.
friend doesn't always
I
have
like
to
that.
end it
See,
getting
see, I can count on my finger.
Let's look at it from a realistic aspect.
Mhm.
Now, you guys claim you can still be friends with your ex. When you go out there to pair a girl
Mhm.
and she doesn't accept, what's the possibility of you still being friends with her? How many girls have you gone to pay? She didn't accept, and then you said, "Oh, okay, let's be friends." How many girls?
That one she didn't
Exactly.
accept.
Wait, hold on. Me, I have a thing like that. Me compare na
You're not.
right now, me damn be very, very tight because I can't accept it. She give me reason. I accept. Okay, this is why you don't like me, and I liked it when we were friends before I even went to say, "Oh, I like you," because me, I felt like, okay, we are very, very good friends. Like Mina was saying, so it can lead to a relationship. And it didn't lead to a relationship. So I just went back to being friends. Like, let's just be friends.
And you are a wreckage.
You should also know that not all friendship means constant communication.
Yeah.
Oh, so
You can.
Wait, are you saying that someone you don't communicate with, like maybe can you call someone you communicate with once in a year a friend?
Oh yeah, I actually have friends that
I don't
friends
think
that
you
speak
pick
to,
up
like,
your phone
quarterly,
and you
every-
just not like you
And we can
WhatsApp
vibe like
See,
normal, like we
but
speak
me-
every day.
I don't joke with this point. A shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. Yes.
No, listen. The fact that I need to make one thing clear though. The fact that a guy wants to be a friend doesn't always mean
Lies.
he
wants to sleep
Lies.
with you.
I can count on
Sometimes
my
you
right
just want to be
hand.
friends.
I can count on my
Exactly,
right
that's
hand the
it.
number of guys who genuinely are my friends and don't want to screw me.
What?
Yes, you heard that.
I can
right.
also count on
Can
my
you
right hand the
leave
number of
fish?
girls
Can you leave
who
fish?
are friends with me
Can
that
you leave
I
fish?
genuinely don't want to
No,
screw.
can you leave fish for a cat to watch over? Have you heard it before?
Mina, let's put for example, you're my friend. I definitely don't want to screw you.
Please.
Let's use you as an example right now.
Hey, don't flatter yourself. If I strip right now, your thing will start. What are you
Oh,
saying?
I doubt it.
Yeah,
I highly doubt
that's
it.
beside the point. The point is that look, let's be honest, let's be realistic. You people do that friend thing so that one day when you are feeling cold, oh baby, do you remember that night when we did this, ooh, baby, ooh. That's
Wait.
what you guys do. You guys
Nah.
maintain the friendship so
Nah.
that
So
one
you-
day
nah.
when you're feeling cold,
I think you're just.
no.
Do you do statistics?
No, I didn't do statistics.
Like this one, you make like you choose like.
Yeah, just one
You
instance
go
where
do
happen.
questionnaire. That's it. So you pick some small people that you think judge me
this is
well.
what I call game. You people are running game, but please, the ladies listening, those things your exes will be like, let's be friends. No. You're just waiting for a day.
There are guys that do that.
And you
But not the guy that
come
does
and
that.
then he comes to screw you. So you put this thing you are saying,
And you
it's
don't-
neither here nor there.
You don't
Your
know the
points are
benefit
fall
that could
flat.
come out of the
Man.
friendship you have with
Yeah.
this. Some
Baby,
business
let's-
relationship can
Whatever
come out.
benefits might come out
I'm
from
done.
that relationship, the key thing is not being able to have sex again, because once your exes and your friends and you have sex, that means there's always going to be the possibility of
that
having
tension,
sex.
that sexual
And
tension
how
is there.
would
What are you
your
saying?
other spouse feel? How do both spouses feel?
Let me tell you something.
Janice,
about me.
disrespect
Me once
me.
you become
This
sexy.
is you.
Why you become my ex? I psych myself. Like
Oh boy.
How many
You
guys?
don't go-
No, the
you don't
thing
go
is,
catch
it's not
me.
about one guy. It's about how many people can cite that.
Exactly.
How? Let me know.
okay, so for me, I think
Let me
it's
know.
not a big deal. I can remain friends with my ex.
It
and
is
that's it.
because it is game they are running on
It's-
you,
it's
ladies.
not
They
It's
just
not
looking
the
for
guy.
one
and
opportunity
your
to
ears. Oh, they're
enter.
waiting for the
But
opportunity.
you want to be your friend doesn't have to like be
Please,
because
you
I want
don't
to
want
smash
to be
you.
a friend.
What are you
You
saying?
don't
just
want to be
want
a
to
friend. You
enter
want
the
to
wagon.
what are you saying?
That's not true.
This
That's
game
very
you are
true.
running here, see. Anye Juma.
So how about the girls that befriend guys also for sex?
They too, they want to eat them.
For
Eh?
sex.
Yes.
For sex.
For
Wait.
sex.
So you guys seem to have this perception that once a guy befriends you, has to end with sex. But how about it being the
Not
other
that
way around?
it should
Come in,
end
Mina.
with sex.
How about it being the other way around? If girls befriend us two out of the blue, like let's say you are my ex, right? And let's say for example I'm not really giving you that much attention. You're like, oh, you want us to be friends, blah blah. Should I think that it's because you want to have sex with me?
I
But that's
can't
obviously
relate.
what that's
See,
obviously what you
I
think. People like
can't
me.
even relate, so I can't give you an
Yeah,
answer.
because
I can't
what-
relate, so I can't give you an answer. Lots of
Obviously, you will not
See,
be
let
able
me
to do
tell you
that.
something.
But if it were the other way
As
around,
we
and
are,
it was a
as
guy.
No, I genuinely can't
as
relate.
grown
to
ups
it.
as we are, we all know that when someone moves to someone, it's because there's a feeling, there's an intention of what
Genuinely.
having a relationship with the person. When it
Genuinely.
doesn't work, however, when it doesn't work, that's when you see then the relationship becomes shaky. When it's strong, then let's be friends. And even with that, right, you see that the communication is not even so effective. So anybody who would even want to move, if I move to you right now, why would I want to be friends with you? Ask yourself, what reasons would I want to be friends with you?
Maybe
Do you understand?
let me answer that question. Maybe you saw him in circumstance, and you're like, oh, maybe this guy, being friends with him could help my career or something. Maybe you're into acting and to modeling. You meet this guy somewhere, you realize this guy is into production or directing. You can talk to him to be friends. At least he can open up business deals for you or link you to people that will help push you in your career. Is anything sexual about that?
Well,
There's nothing.
There's nothing
sometimes
sexual.
It's not every time someone approaches someone, talks to the person that he wants to sleep with them.
Half the time, the person befriends you for a different reason, right? Like you said.
That's what I said.
Wait, hold on.
You guys know this thing goes both ways, right?
Hold on. Like you said, maybe the guy is a director, whatever,
Yeah.
you're an actor, blah, 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 blah. So then that's what starts it.
Yeah.
But 80% of the time, if not more, I'm being generous with 80%.
90.
It graduates into you. I'm not.
exaggerating.
I'm not. You are
Yeah,
not being realistic.
I'm being
And
realistic.
do you know the interesting thing? I would like for ladies to leave comments in the section below for us to read. And then you know how many ladies share these sentiments.
But do you know how many
Do you
guys
understand?
share the same sentiments you're having?
Yeah.
Do you know?
I'm not
Wait.
disputing
On
that.
an average, do you know how many girls
Of course,
give to us that sometimes we even have to
of
like?
course, you are going to have people who share those sentiments too. But then the
There
fact
are
that they share
those
those
are some
sentiments
ladies.
as well.
All going to be
ladies who share the
No,
same
I
sentiment.
may come to that lady
Yes,
like,
and
oh,
then
like,
that's why you also have a front to speak about what you know or what you believe in.
thank
Do you
you. So I'm
understand?
just saying
both
that
points
both
can
ways.
hold.
It doesn't
But I'm
always
saying
have to
that
end up in sex.
you're not going to dispute the fact that this exists for us as ladies.
It happens.
Do you understand?
It happens.
So that's what we are
It happens,
saying.
But you're exaggerating it.
No, I'm not saying that you are exaggerating yours. So why should you say I'm exaggerating?
I'm just saying
mine?
that what I'm
No.
saying is that this thing goes both ways. How you are thinking about
Undisputed.
us as guys. Yes, we also have girls that move to us.
Just
We don't
because
always
one-
think this girl wants sex. Sometimes when girls move to us, maybe actually,
Like I
And
said,
then,
in
and
the
then
beginning,
she doesn't
it's not
move
like
to
that.
you for sex. She moves to you for something. Now, when she's friends with you and you don't have any sort of attraction to her, how does that? Do you
remain
really
friends? You don't have an
remain
attraction to
friends?
your friend.
No, you don't remain friends with her.
Do you
because
do you
even-
remain friends
it's
with
like
someone
when
because
she's
you have an
calling
attraction
you,
to
when
them?
the lady even calls like, oh, this girl crash, they worry. Pressure.
No,
so
AJ,
what you guys do?
let me just catch you there.
that.
You don't
See,
remain
this
friends with someone because you're
Listen, me,
attracted.
I believe
You
you
know,
are
a
stretching
guy,
it too
a
far.
guy takes interest
When a guy
in
does that-
friendship when he feels he's somehow attracted to her because
Yes.
he might think, okay, she needs
Yes.
my help. Then Charlie, I can try
Yes.
and work something with
Yes.
her. Try to enter
Yes.
the wagon. Try to do this.
You see,
try to
I
do
would
that.
like to hear how they advise.
You see how this thing pan out.
I would like to hear how they advise their younger sisters,
Exactly.
if they have any, with regards
So
to
then
the
why
way
is
that
that
can be
when
friends,
why
just
is
have
You see,
boundaries.
the thing is that
Listen, let
you
me
are
tell you. You know
behaving
how I
like
advise
you
my
are
little
behaving.
brother.
No. I
Not
didn't
my
say little
little
brother.
brother.
I said your little sister.
No,
I'm saying
it goes
that-
both ways. I'm
No.
always saying your side.
Listen. I'm saying that you guys are aware. That
Exactly.
half the time when you befriend
And me now, you know
yes,
what?
there's a beginning to it, but then mostly you look at what can go beyond that. But then you are behaving like you don't know what we are talking
You're
about.
not saying
Mamina,
we're
you
not
know
saying
what?
that happened.
Guys, I don't know why guys pretend or they are pretending because even when you have a paddy, a guy, a male
Yeah.
paddy who is like who wants to move to your sister and you're like, Charlie, you tell your sister be careful of that boy.
Exactly.
I don't want you being friends with my
Exactly.
sister. Blah 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 blah. What do you say
Exactly.
about that?
Let me tell you something. Me personally,
You have no
I'm laughing.
point.
Just create an awkward
you have
situation.
no point.
Especially in a relationship.
See the way you are
Listen,
sweating on
me-
the exam. See the way you are sweating.
Oh wait, listen, me I will not deny it. Me, I have a cousin. I don't want my friends getting close.
Why?
Exactly.
Because
is
no,
just
listen,
friendship.
no. From the onset, my friend has made me
If you
aware.
know that there is no
No, see,
sexual business.
If I know you
But
have
no, but they
friendship
can
for
be
my
friends
sister,
without. They can be friends and not have sex.
I will
Why
not
do you
I will not have a
still
problem with that at
You would have
all.
a problem.